major issues with this Ford LTD that we're giving away this Friday. Hit the link if you're interested. We've been fixing up a lot of things on the car, and I had this massive issue with the paint, so we did do some paint touch-ups. If you haven't seen the previous episodes after this video, go have a look. It came out pretty good, but I wasn't 100% happy with it. We got some base coat made up from the paint shop, and unfortunately, they didn't quite mix it exactly correct. And I took the base coat back to them because I thought, I need to improve this. I cannot sleep at night knowing that the paint is not blending properly with the original. And every time I look at the car, it was just one of those things that was standing out to me. So one of the ways I like to fix up a car is you look at it, you stand back, and whatever catches your eye next is what you got to fix. And if it's a dent, whether it's the wheels, whether it's a dirty window, something, you stand back, what's catching my eye next, go in and fix it. And now, if you haven't seen the videos, go check them out after this, but I fixed a lot of things in the car, cleaned it, headlights, interior detail, exterior cleanup. So one of the next things that's catching my eye is the paint retouches that we did. They're just not blending in with the factory paint properly. But the other issue is we're giving this car away on Friday. I'm like, stuff this, I'm gonna smash it out, I'm gonna redo it. So, started sanding the car back again in the last week before we give it away. This time around, I started thinking about all you guys' comments about the neighbors and the noise I'm making. And yeah, I don't work on cars all the time, but you know, here and there, when I start sanding, like it's a lot of sanding all day long, and it makes a lot of noise. So I took the car up to my parents' place where they have acreage, and I'm like, I can just sand all day and pretty much all night and no one's gonna care. So I took the car up there. I also took the base coat back to the paint shop because I already had some new one mixed up, and I said, mate, can you please just, make this match the car a little bit better? And then the plan was to blend it all in properly, because before, if you didn't realize, when I was painting it, I masked off the rear quarter, so I didn't touch any of the doors. I didn't blend it into the doors, which is what I later found out that you're supposed to do. I was just hoping that my paint was going to match nicely to the point where you couldn't really tell, and to the untrained eye, you probably wouldn't tell, but the more you look at it, the more you kind of notice it. And I think one of you guys commented and it made me think about it. And I'm like, I just want to make this car as good as possible for the winner this Friday. So I'm like, I'm going to redo it. It's a crazy amount of work, but I'm like, I'll just pull it off. So I took the car up to my parents' place and bought a marquee, a 6x3 marquee. I'm like, I'll just put a tarp down, I'll put the marquee up, I'll go out there, put my headphones on, just listen to some audiobooks and just sand. And I'm like, I'll just smash it out, set up some tarps, knock it out. And then I started thinking to myself, like, man, if I get any dust or it doesn't come out right, it's going to be bad because I don't have time. I need this car to be perfect for Friday. So another thing is I'm delivering this car to your door. So we'll film the whole thing. Unfortunately, ACT, SA, we don't have permits, so unfortunately you cannot enter. But if you live anywhere else in Australia, Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, Tassie, Western Australia, or Northern Territory, you can enter to win this luxury cruising mobile. Anyway, bought the marquee, went up there, took the car up there. Then I'm like, I have to blend this thing nice. And that's what they do. Like if your car gets hit in an accident, they have to paint a section of the car. What they'll do is they'll match up the paint as good as they can, but then they'll do like a bit of a blend so it all becomes one. I've never attempted that before, but I'm a man of a positive attitude. I'm like, let's just do this and get it done. So mum and dad got home early on Sunday morning, so I hadn't even finished sanding yet, and my aim was to paint it that day. But there's so many different components, like setting up the area, making sure the car's super clean, masking it up properly. It's a crazy amount of work. You guys are probably thinking I'm crazy. Anyway, stay tuned to hear what happened. I decided to call up the panel shop that we've been collaborating with, Dilla, Sam, Huss, and everyone else. And I called up Dilla and I said, this is my situation, I'm going to paint the car today. And he's like, oh, you need blending agent, you need this and that. And I was just like stressing out more because I want this to be immaculate. I want it to be nice for the winner. They're amazing people, like so nice. They're also looking for panel beater if any of you guys want work. So if you want to work with us, comment below or email me george@georgeauto.com.au. Express your interest. Sunshine West in Victoria. I called him up and then we're talking about it. I'm like, bro, like I don't have much time to drive up there and get this blending agent. I need to paint it today. And he's like, oh, do you want to use the shop? That's what I ended up doing. So rocked up on duty, and then Sam was there, who's the oldest brother, kind of like the guy in charge. And he was there, and he didn't know I was bringing the car. Like we didn't, and Dilla just said, yeah, go in, Hustle open up for you, you work it out, the booth's here, this is how you turn it on and stuff. And I was like, yeah, mint, like this is gonna be great. At least the environment's good, like they've got an oven, it'll bake it. So took it in there, and Sam's like, oh, no, I can't let you do it on your own because blah, 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 blah. You don't really know 100% the way we work here. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't want to, you know, oblige. And then he's like, look, I'm going to come in and I'll show you and teach you how I would do it. And, you know, you'll pick up some stuff. And it was so good. So it was literally this morning. So I'm filming this on Monday night. Took it in there this morning. We went over the car, we washed it all down, we washed all in the door jambs again, just to make sure there wasn't any dust, and we masked it up. Amazing. Sam showed me all his different techniques. We used this special tape in the door jambs that is like a round cylinder, prevents the paint from going up and in the boot jambs. It also creates like a bit of a soft edge too, so there's no hard line. He showed me how to prep wash the car, and then we moved it into the spray booth, where he then continued masking it up and showing me how to do it properly, tucking the mask under the wheel wells. So then we prep wash the car properly, which is a wax and grease remover to make sure our oily fingerprints don't make a reaction with the paint. And Sam at On Duty is an absolute genius color mixing and matcher. He actually just looked at the paint code, the Bordeaux. Thank you everyone for teaching me how to pronounce that. He mixed up his own little Bordeaux concoction just to get some coverage, because I did do a few little repairs. So we put a layer of that on, and Sam was showing me how to blend. So what you do is you paint on the base coat, but then you consistently fade it out across the two doors so it blends to the front of the car. And then when doing the clear, he uses a blending agent to make the new clear blend in with the existing clear. I jumped in as well and gave it a hit on the clear coat, and he reckons I did pretty good. So massive relief. We got it done today. I'm going back tomorrow morning to unwrap this thing, put the rear garnish back on. We're going to put the original style pinstripe back on. I also got a fuel cap for it, which was damaged on the other one. And we've had Ryan, a local auto upholsterer, has redone the roof lining because it was sagging a little bit in the back. So my son Thomas, the genius he is, he did the removal of the roof lining himself, and he spent a lot of time using the drill to remove the old glue and clean up these roof skins. So then we could take it down to Ryan, who did an amazing job making the roof lining look like brand new again. And that's going to be durable now for many, many years to come. Other things I forgot to mention in the other videos is we've given this car a full service and oil change. So I've changed the filter and we flushed the oil out 2 or 3 times because the car was sitting for a bit. The oil that came out of it didn't look that good. So we flushed it and the car's running beautifully now. This thing cruises so nice, like it's super smooth, and it looks like the self-leveling suspension is still active, because I took it to my parents' place before sanding it down and the rear suspension pumped up, which was interesting. And then after I parked it, it went back down again. If you've been thinking about getting a cool car to cruise around in, or just love these Ford Windsor V8s, they're such a classic car. This one here with the brand new headlights and the buffed up paint. It's not in perfect condition, but it's in pretty good condition for a 30-year-old car, as you can see in the videos and photos. More information at the link below to enter. And when you enter, you get access to our online car community, which gives you direct access chat to me, Thomas, and other community members. You'll be invited to any future car meets that we have exclusive to our group. And up and coming, we're going to be doing way more exclusive videos with the panel shops, talking about how to professionally paint cars, do rust repairs, mixing paint, blending paint, also collaborating with an engine builder on how to build Barras and possible V8s. And I've sowed the seed with Ryan, the auto upholsterer, to do some videos on reupholstering seats and doing roof linings at home for those who are interested. Hopefully he is interested in doing a video together. And stay tuned also for our last giveaway winner, Leo, who has opted for the $20,000 credit for us to help him build a 9-inch differential upgrade for his 1008 real kilowatt FG Falcon. So stay tuned for those videos, guys. And good luck to all of you who enter. It's only capped at 1,000 entrants. I think there's about 200 people so far, so there's still a few spots left, but it's the last coming day, so it's going to sell out quickly. This car's an amazing cruiser. It's got ABS brakes, which is, I think, essential for safety. Like braking in wet, the car will stop. It doesn't have any crazy modifications. The car is in factory form, apart from the wheels, which unfortunately are not roadworthy as they sit because they are running Spacers, being the newer model wheels. However, if I find some original wheels, they're going to be going on. and I'll supply the wheels that came with the car, and then it's the option of the person who wins the car to choose what they want to run. The car's also got air conditioning, leather interior, super spacious back seats being the long wheelbase model. So, and it's a V8. Sounds amazing. Well, what more would you want? It's also P-plate legal, so if you're looking for a P-plate cruiser, this could be the one. You're probably thinking, am I going to play something? So this is pretty interesting. It's a drum kit. Each key has a different sound. Yeah, there's different drum kits.
Enter the link if you wanna win. I'm giving away my LTD. I cleaned it up and you wanna win. I'm giving away my LTD. It's the best cruiser if you wanna win. I'm giving away my LTD.
I'm giving away my LTD. I can't sing for shit.
My LTD. Enter the link if you wanna.
Yeah, it's a bit of fun. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in next time's video. Peace out.